Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Next Gen Series Talk 2023. Big round of applause for everyone. So, for today, we have an exciting session with us, which is Next Gen Series Talks, where we will be talking about a topic that is particularly interesting towards Gen Z, which is job versus career, everyone. So, for the moment, we are honored to have three distinguished speakers from Alliance Malaysia with us, and who will share their insights and experiences in navigating the complexities in the modern workplace. So, before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Mustafizur Rahman, and I'll be your moderator for today. So, with that, let me briefly introduce you to the speakers of the day. So, the first one we have is Mr. Sheikh Muhammad Bukhari. He is an agency manager, a $1 million roundtable member, and also a star class agency manager. Big round of applause for him, everyone. Our second speaker is Ms. Siti Fairuz, agency head coach, 12-time MDRT, a lifetime member, main platform speaker for MDRT Malaysia event, Malaysian MDRT committee member, and Alliance guest speaker. Big round of applause for her, everyone. And our last speaker is Mr. Hafiz Izami, who is a senior partner and also an agency trainer for Alliance Malaysia. Big round of applause. With that introductions, we will be back for us to straight away go to our session for today. Right, everyone? Okay, so the questions that I will throw out will be specifically for each speakers for our first sessions. The first question I would like to ask is towards Mr. Sheikh. Is that, okay, this is the very basic questions for everyone. Is that, what is the fundamental difference between a job and a career? Because I believe our main topic is between a job versus career. So it will be great for us, for you to set a clear definitions. What is a job and what is a career, and how to differentiate between these two. So please, everyone, Mr. Sheikh.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, good morning everyone. So my name is Sheikh Bukhari, and I'm the actually agency manager for Infinity, and we belong to Alliance. So basically we are Alliance agency. Okay, so back to your question just now. I think straightforward, a job and a career is actually very similar, right? A job means someone who wants to work for a company. And a career that's a little bit different, whereby a career is where you already have a pre-plan in your career of what you want to do in future. So that's a career. So a job is someone who wants to work to earn a certain amount of money every month, earn a living basically. But whereby a career is different. A career is, let's say, you study for something and you want to be someone in the future. So you have a target. So a career is more specific in terms of someone who have a target in future. Someone have a goal, a vision, or a mission, you know. Whereby a job, it can be someone who just, okay, you know, I have to work, earn some money because I have to pay my bills end of the month, right? So there is a significant difference. But a lot of people, when we ask, okay, so what you do? Well, I have a job, this is what I do, you know. But they don't realize that the career is different, right? So actually it would be benefit if actually before you start in a job, for any job, right? You start, it's best for you to plan whether this job is beneficial for you, whereby you can have a career growth in future, right? And I believe if you have pre-planned for your future, then you will have a good career, you know. So it's best to have a plan. Let's say if you graduate, right, for a certain course that you take, and before you join a company, it's always best to do research about the company. before you join. Whether this company is established or not, whether if you join and this is going to be a career for you or not in future. It's always best to do that. Do some research before you join a company. And once you are working, don't be comfortable in where you are. Let's say if you have a job, okay, always plan to motivate yourself to have a career, to have a successful career. Maybe an example, okay, if you are a cashier, that is a job, in a supermarket or something, but doesn't mean that you cannot grow yourself to have a career from that cashier. You can learn something in that, let's say in a supermarket, right? You can learn something, maybe you can go into retail, do a business maybe, go into retail whereby you can upgrade yourself. So you have another career in future, you have your own business, a retail business maybe. So it doesn't mean you have to be stuck in a job and you don't move at all. So my advice would be, if you already have a job, never be in a comfortable zone. Okay, always look forward, motivate yourself to be better and to have a good career in life. So that would be my advice. So with that, I think job and career have a slight difference. Yes, you have a job, but you can have a career for your future, not only a job. That would be my advice.
Alright, thank you so much, Mr. Jay. So let's not define definitions, I would say, within job and career. But from a job, it can evolve into a career, I believe, right? And you guys can find your own career if you guys have a job actually at the moment. So if you even though you are Christian, you can still have a business detailing, right? So thank you so much, Mr. Jay, for this question. So I would like to move on to our next question. Is that as a representative from Alliance Malaysia, how do you approach talent development and career growth within your organizations? So this question I would like to throw out to Mr. Hafiz Izami. So this, I believe this question will give us insight on how renowned organization fosters employees growth, especially as a charity, I believe. So Hafiz Izami, is it? Right, sure. The question will be asked. Thank you so much, Mr. Hafiz.
Assalamualaikum, very good morning everyone. My name is Hafiz Izami. So I'm a representative from Alliance. Suka soalan ni, kita boleh dua language kan? Boleh kan? Sebab saya English saya sikit, tapi saya cuba. Boleh ulang sekali lagi tak soalan tu? Sebab saya nak pakai chat GPT untuk bagi jawapan kat orang ni. So normally from our side, kita when we try to recruit people in a systematic way, we find that people we have what we call attitude. We want to learn, you have a good attitude, you want to grow. Macam tadi kita cakap dengan Cik Syekh, dia kata someone yang nak build a career, from a job to a career. Macam tadi dia cakap is very thin line antara job dengan career kan. So dekat Alliance kita ada provide macam-macam program untuk mungkin untuk Gen Z sekarang especially. So kita ada sediakan macam-macam training. So sebelum tu kita mungkin akan tengok you punya profile as a person tu, orang yang macam mana, you suka benda apa, and we see apa yang kita boleh accommodate dengan apa yang you ada, like what apa yang you tahu. Contoh macam hari ni kita tengok ramai-ramai orang muda Gen Z macam Gen Z ni dia macam kita hidup dengan dunia social media, dan macam mana kita nak expose atau kita nak explore social media ni untuk become a career in Alliance. So benda-benda yang macam tu normally. So kita ada systematic way. We also provide training untuk some Gen Z bila masuk tu, you nak build career, nak ke mana. Ada orang mungkin dia suka duduk behind the scene, maksudnya belakang tabir, orang mungkin suka duduk di depan. So kita provide, we provide a lot of things to Gen Z nowadays. Like sometimes macam sekarang kita ada untuk student, mana-mana student yang nak buat extra income, or kita ada program yang intern untuk student from 18 months something like that. So itulah apa yang kita selalu tengok, kita akan tengok pada dia punya personality dia sendiri. Plus the best part, ini my tips to all youngsters kalau kita sebaya. So to all youngsters, kalau boleh you kena tahu you punya identity. You do a bit of personal identity punya test, and then you see kat mana yang you boleh grow untuk you punya career path for future. Not necessarily in whatever yang you belajar hari ni, tapi you boleh kembangkan tu masa-masa pendidikan. Macam kita borak dengan cikgu kita ni, background dia lain, sekarang dia buat benda lain. So like when you know your personality very well, you can go very far in any career you want. Itu yang kita cari adalah orang yang really good personality. Tapi bukan orang yang bad personality tu tak boleh, you know, like go far. Tapi itu apa yang selalu kita cari. Kita akan tengok, so kita akan provide all the trainings. And in Alliance kita juga bukan hanya ada formal training inside, kita juga ada so-called informal tapi kat luar untuk you punya career dari mana.
So I believe Alliance have their own training program. Is that we get success our business to build our social skills. Is that correct? Yes. So I believe you guys as the Gen Z, we can build our own social skills and we can determine whether we want those social skills for building our own career. Is that correct? So thank you so much, Mr. Lee. So our next question will be towards Ms. Siti Fairuz. Is that in an increasingly digital world, how important it is for young professionals to stay up to date with industry trends and new technologies, I believe. So I'm going to the question, right?
Yes.
Sure. So the question will be asked. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum. Everybody awake? I cannot see you, some of you at the back there. Can you see me? Can you see my tudung? Okay, so my name is Siti Fairuz and I'm from Alliance and I'm one of the head trainer in the agency. Okay, soalan dia tadi adalah tak saja je. Okay. So it is very crucial, extremely crucial for the Gen Z for you to keep up with the technology. You know what? When I say keep up with the technology, this doesn't mean how many social media platform you have. It does not necessarily means that, because when we talk about technology, not only Gen Z, the baby boomer pun kena adapt tau. Betul tak? Sebab you know we had few talks dekat university, and bila I tanya one of the student, so you guys guna Instagram ke Facebook? Facebook? Apa tu? You know, untuk orang tua, betul. So then we know the segmentation of social media preference, age preference. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to keep up in the technology, because in every industry, so contoh, if you are doing accountancy, if you are doing audit, apalah semua ni, even macam my background is law. So last time bila I belajar dengan sekarang, the implication dekat tempat kerja is different. We have apps, we have new system, you know, and something that I really grateful. Masa I belajar dulu, I suka godek Excel. I suka Excel. You siapa yang terror pakai Excel, you memang I tabik spring kat you. Sebab benda tu susah kan. Macam you guys banyak number student lah, accounting and all this, I panggil number student lah. You know, orang yang kita tak boleh nak macam, we cannot go there, we cannot go there simply because it's 1 + 1 is 2, right? So you have to keep up so that you become relevant. You bayangkan kalau kata the baby boomers only guna Facebook, dia tak pakai Instagram. Senang lah, benda ni relatable lah kalau I nak cakap in terms of social media, semua orang faham kan. So, you tak ada Instagram, you kat Facebook buat apa, baca banyak. Kita tak suka baca lah, kita buat gambar je. So dekat Instagram. So even the baby boomers can adapt. What else the Gen Z? So not only your social media, you kena adapt with the new tech. Because bila you venture, bila you masuk kerja, when you want to start your career growth, a lot of system will help you. You bayangkan kalau you buta IT, lepas tu you kena kerja and benda tu memerlukan kecanggihan IT. Dia macam sikit kan, I cakap macam I terror IT, sebenarnya I tak tech savvy ya. I push myself to become tech savvy because we have to adapt. So you kena keep up with the technology for you to stay relevant, for you to stay competitive. You know, because nanti you dah keluar, habis sekolah pula, habis belajar, nak kerja, same, orang kata apa, same degree, akan ada beribu student untuk apply kerja, betul? What makes you different? What makes you different? You know, because as employer, because we are also employee, kita ada staff kan, so kita akan tanya, okay, candidate A, candidate B, dia datang dengan resume yang sama, but why must I choose you? Kenapa you perlu I pilih? Apa kehebatan you? Selain daripada mungkin rambut you yang cantik atau tudung you yang mahal, selain pada tu, what can you deliver? So I will go into what can you offer me. So if you are very tech savvy, advanced, and you can orang kata buat kerja in most convenient and I would say efficient in a shorter amount of time, then you put a value for your own self. So Gen Z, actually Gen Z ni stands for apa
Generation Z, you know that at the end of the first generation, that was from Gen A until Gen Z.
Okay, so you are the last generation. You Gen Z. Saja dia tanya moderator soalan kan. Berbalik pula. So, for all the Gen Z, I would advise you kena keep up with the IT. Technologies especially, not just in social media, but also in your work related. You kena men-terrorkan diri you, walaupun you tak terror, you kena terrorkan diri you. Because in our industry, we do wealth management dan banyaknya adalah insurance. So 10 tahun lepas, kalau kita submit a case, kita pakai pen. Kita kena isi form. Form dia tebal-tebal, salah reject. Kan, satu case kalau nak hantar, makanlah masa 2-3 minggu. Dah tu, satu. Tapi sekarang semua pakai iPad. Online submission. Everything is online. So can you imagine if you don't know how to use it? So make yourself a very good value as if those yang nak pergi for internship, make yourself a very high value intern. Keep up yourself with the IT and tech lah. I believe I'm answering the question.
Yes.
Okay, that's all for me.
If I may say, there's a follow-up question regarding the one from the mindset business, is that as an employer, do you have any specific skills that you want from us, Gen Z, as an employer?
An employer. Okay, as an employer, okay, this is my observation. Gen Z, you need to know you are the face of the country. Now you are the face of your university, but you are the face. You are the face for the country's future. So bila I interview intern ataupun I nak ambil staff, especially kalau datang daripada Gen Z, I sense lack of you pernah tak cakap dengan orang, lepas tu you macam you cakap dengan dia tak tembus. Dia macam tak berapa, bukan I nak cakap dia tak manusia, tidak, tapi dia lebih dia macam Cik Syed cakap tadi, the Gen Z is very gadget-ish, is very apa orang kata tech. Dia maknanya dia punya personal touch, human touch tu kurang. So bila personal touch kurang, human touch kurang, manners kurang. Betul? Bukan I nak cakap dia tak ada manners, tidak. Tapi kita bercakap daripada segi perbezaan generation. Betul tak? Sebab I dibesarkan untuk remain, my right to remain silent forever. Bila nak cakap tu, my mom tak payah cakap. Dia tengok di muka I. Boleh nak cakap? Cakap. Sekarang tidak, betul? Sekarang, why? You cannot do this. Why? Why? So, as employer, I would love to see Gen Z yang boleh nampak 360 degree punya view. You know, contoh, your job is admin. But if I can have an employee atau a candidate yang can do more than admin, that means you widen up you punya ability to work. That is what I would go for. And the social skill, human skill, even talking skill. Pilih sangat, boleh bercakap, boleh bersosial, begitulah. Ya.
So I would like to get back to our first figure, is that Mr. Sheikh, is that how can one put a job into a fulfilling career as a Gen Z? Because many young individuals, such as myself, is that when we begin with jobs, is that after intern, we get absorbed and then we get into a job. But we would like to turn that job into a fulfilling career for ourselves. So do you have any suggestions on how we can turn that? Alright, sure, thank you.
But the question, okay. The first thing that I want to highlight before I forget, I'm an old man, okay. I keep forgetting, okay. Anyway, before that, I want to highlight something. Okay, I did a lot of interviews. In a year, I can say about maybe more than 100 interviews, okay. Alright, now what I realized in Gen Z is, or Gen Z, they are a little bit different in terms of risk taking. Okay, what I mean by that, whenever, because I'm looking for sales and marketing oriented people, okay, this is what I do because this is part of our job. Okay, then let's say, okay, we have an opening and I realize that they don't really match what we want, and I will re-counter offer them. And what their answer mainly to me is a little bit shocking. Okay? This is the truth. Is they say, I'm sorry, I would prefer a desk job, a 9 to 5, and I don't want to meet people. I don't want to do sales, I don't want to do marketing. I find that quite shocking because I did a lot of interviews, and that is the fresh grads. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want a job, if you can't get a job, try and think outside the box. What I'm trying to say is, when I explain to them, why don't you try something different? You know, try something different in life. Maybe this job suits you. You should try first. Okay. Some accept my challenge, but some do not, and mostly no, they don't want. So what I'm trying to say again, in the beginning, is I would advise to think outside the box, try something different. Doesn't mean it's outside of your scope of job or what you want. Doesn't mean you can't be successful in that line. Something that you can think about. You know, when you go for interviews next, right? Maybe for the final year student, that is something that you can consider. Okay? Because sometimes, if you are willing to take risks in your life, that risk can be super different for you in your life. You never know if you don't try. That is my advice. Okay, sorry, what was the question again?
My question is that, I should say that we currently, as a Gen Z, we started with a job, like a normal job, like having tax work and so on. But how can we ourselves, within ourselves, to turn that job into a fulfilling career?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what you can do is, let's say you already start the job, working. I think it's similar to what I said earlier. Okay, try to not be in a comfortable zone. This is the problem I think most people have. Normal human beings will face this. We get comfortable. So once we are comfortable, we will forget how we're supposed to make our life better. Not sit in one place and that's it. You know, I think you would want, who doesn't want a career growth? Who doesn't want to make more money? I think all of you, everyone. So my advice is always do not sit in your comfortable zone and go forward. Move forward. Find ways to advance yourself. Go for online courses, upgrade yourself, learn something new. Right? Try something new, something different. If you are new, maybe you can work towards being a supervisor or a manager, something like that in a company. Don't sit as an admin your whole life. Okay, never be comfortable. That's what I'm trying to say to everyone is do not sit in a comfortable zone. Okay, think outside the box, make yourself be better, okay, and upgrade yourself. That's my advice.
Alright, so thank you so much. If I were to ask you, what your own experience, how do you yourself to your job into your career as well? If I may ask you that, alright.
Okay, I'm actually an engineer. So I started working after I grad. So I was a technician. Okay, and then what happened is after 10 years of working from a technician, I became a senior manager. Okay, what changed me to this job that I'm doing now, okay, which is running an agency or started as an agent, was because I got offered VSS during 1997. VSS means, to whomever doesn't understand, is you get offered for you to be fired. You get paid money. Alright? So, of course, I had an option at that time. They say, okay, you want to take the money or you want to downgrade your position. So, in the corporate world, yes, they can do that to you. You can. It doesn't mean that it's not good. There's a reason why they do it. Okay, why they did it. And so that time of crash in 1997, if you Google it, you can realize that the market crash, economy downturn at that time. So yeah, I was offered. Then what happened was I started looking for new opportunities. So I started doing my own business. Of course, it was a failure. Okay, I got scammed, things like that. And I started doing other things, job after job after job, until I found something that I like to do, which is insurance. And when I started doing it, I realized that, okay, this is a good opportunity. I help people and I get paid for it. So that's good, right? We help people, we get pahala, right? Then at the same time, we get paid. That's good, right? So so that is why this job keep me moving. And then after that, we started doing business. What we did was we started recruiting people to be under us, and so the business grew over time.
Alright, sure, thank you so much. I was thinking that we as a community, we really need to afraid of new things. Just like one engineer. So the new engineer is a good job, right? For every business from government. But I see three ways elements. Become more of yourself. Don't be afraid of the new jobs that you have and look for more opportunities. I believe it because we are still young, right? Yeah. So we are still young. I believe we are still young, but we're more opportunities. Alright. So let's make my project. So I'm going to ask Mr. Nafis, is that this is a very important aspect for us Gen Z, I believe, is that work-life balance. So work-life balance is becoming more emphasized in the modern workplace. So how does the organization support its employees in achieving a healthy work-life balance? Because I believe most of us, we do crave the social media and also in the corporate social. So how's the question? Mr. Min, is that okay with you?
Okay, so work-life balance. I just wonder I very like this work-life balance. So I share my personal experience. Sebelum I joined this industry, so I was in banking. When I worked in banking, those days, I will be at the office at 7:30 and I will be at home at 10:30 or 11 every single day. Sometimes I have to like go to work at Saturday or Sunday, so sometimes because kerja kita tak siap because of a lot. Kalau nak tahu plan kat mana, apa? So work-life balance is a very good benda yang orang emphasize sekarang, work-life balance. Tapi benda tu very hard to get, you know, like you have to know work-life balance is a career versus personal, you know. So apa yang Alliance buat is Alliance do kita dapat this is in terms of all the staff. So dia ada what we call flexible time. So dia datang pukul 7:30, dia go back at 4, something like that. So kita sekarang ni, especially after the PKP, banyak department yang boleh work from home. You know, work from home. So we ada like work-life balance. Tapi I don't believe in work from home, especially sebab sini semua belum kahwin ke ada yang kahwin? Ada yang kahwin? Belum. So kalau ada anak, contoh, when you get married, you have your own children, work from home adalah benda yang sangat tidak digalakkan. You know, especially when you have meetings. Meeting kan kita ada kamera, sekarang ada kamera kan. Tiba-tiba ada suara kat belakang. Nak susu, nak makan, whatever. So work from home tu bagus, tapi you kena very manageable. Okay, anak tu kalau memang you send to the pasca or school, something like that, you have to send. Jangan dia you cuti, anak pun cuti. So work-life balance tu dia tak accumulate dengan dia punya perkataan bila you work from home. So work-life balance ni sangat menarik because I think in Alliance, we very encourage. We have a lot of activities to whether we put all the good snacks on each of department punya side lah. So tapi in our side, in agency, kita punya work-life balance is to the max. Because of macam kita orang, we manage our own time. So kalau kita nak cuti, kita boleh cuti anytime. Kita nak kerja, kita boleh kerja anytime. So this is from agency side. From company side, macam saya cakap tadi, so benar-benar untuk emphasize, they have a good snacks. Dia ada lagi macam sekarang ada coffee that you can, you know, like come kalau after the storm, something like that kan. So lepas meeting, bila dah kena whack, sorry. So benda-benda macam tu. So work-life balance ni benda yang sangat saya suka. Because of kalau apa saya cakap tadi, sebelum saya kerja dekat one of these institutions, banking institutions, so work-life balance tu memang sangat tak ada. Saya memang jarang at home, I susah nak cuti, you know, like you have to replace someone and everything stuff. So in Alliance, because of you work as a pair, when you want to apply for a leave, it will be easy. So this is what all the management see on the work-life balance. We cannot push people because this is a people. You are not a machine, you know. But somehow or other, the work must be done. So work-life balance too, in our side, agency especially, whatever you want to do, you do, as long as whatever we give you task, you have to be finished.
So, like work from balance is a personal ask questions that do you have any favorite activities for you to support that work-life balance? You will ask yourself. Yes.
So I don't have any favorite activities. When I have a free time, it's all for my family. Bunyi klise kan, macam boyo lah berada kat depan ni, cakap kat family tu kan buat benar. I jarang lepak, I jarang tutup. So either I have work at the office or I meet my clients. But I duduk kat rumah, whatever day kan, kita buat. Benda-benda tu lah. Dan sebelum-benda like, bila dah tua ni, like sikit. Masih muda, sebaya kan.
Yes, I see. So it's more on the family times for you, right? So I believe for our Gen Z itself, that we more spending times with our friends. But that also can be your balance in balancing your work and your life. So thank you so much, Mr. Nandis. So I believe this will be my last question for my own. is that those are our third speaker, which is this virus. Is that okay? Lastly, what advice will you give your younger self when it comes to navigating to job opportunities and building a successful career? Yes.
So what would I say to the younger city finalists? Okay. So what I would say to my younger self is what I want to also say to you, my adik-adik lah. Okay. You have some time, do not rush things. It's not going to be the end tomorrow. Sabar. Nak pergi mana, laju-laju. So what I would advise myself, because I think in my younger days I worked super hard, but one thing about people who work hard, we don't have much time to think because we are always on the move, right? So what I would always tell myself, take a deep breath, pause and think. Take a deep breath, pause and think. Because I'm very impulsive person. Kerja pun impulsive, shopping pun impulsive. Kan, where my ladies are we shopaholic? Kan impulse buy, ada dalam kat tangan belakang tu. Yes. So, you know, it gets better when you're older, but when you're young, worse. Okay, everything semua nak cepat. Oh, nak kerja. I tak boleh kalau I tak kerja hari ni. I kena kerja juga hari ni. Kerja dekat company ni. Sedangkan company B, company C offer better. Tapi you nak kerja hari ni, tak sabar. You tak weigh the pro and cons. Right? So, what I will tell my younger self is to take 5, pause, think, and really think. And then, I would also say to my younger self, untuk banyakkan bersabar. Jangan cepat marah. Right? So, that's what I would say to my younger self.
Alright, sure. Thank you so much. I would say that towards, we are young, yes?
Yes.
But hopefully, so towards our younger self is that we gain more wisdoms, I believe, as we get more younger, right? So we say that, okay, from your own experiences, is that how would you say your experience in starting your first job? Yes.
Truth be told, this is my first career. What I'm doing now, this is my first career, and I never change. And I've been doing the same odd jobs. I've been in the industry for 16 years. I've been in the industry for 16 years. I started when I was very, very young. I started when I was 22 because I graduated earlier. I didn't do my chambering. I tak buat my chambering. My background, I belajar law. My mother mengharapkan I menjadi lawyer. Tapi I jadi lawyer dulu. So when I started the job, when I started this career, my intention was to make lots of money. Okay, because I came in the business also bukan sebab I suka, but because I had to. Because when I was doing my law, I had to pay my school fees in pound sterling. And during my time, it was 7.2. What is the currency rate now? 5.6. 5 point something, right? My time, 7.2. It was the highest. And government would send students to overseas anymore. I had to do training. I had to pay. I had to, at least I thought to help my mom to pay. So that's how I got in the job, in the industry accidentally. So it was something very different from what I studied. I am so with my books, do we have laws today here, Nora?
We don't really have a law.
That's what I mean, you cakap dia ada buat company law, I cakap your statute book mesti pentah. But that is a syllabus yang nak ambil, I think your statute book yang pingsan. So when I joined this industry, it was totally different. So what I want to tell you is that you can do and you can excel in something else also other than what you study. It is not the end of the world. Always accept the challenge, expand yourself, widen your horizon of your possibility, because you have more opportunities compared to us. You just have more opportunities, and you're still young. We are still young. You are just younger. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Fairuz, for the answers. So I believe that's all the questions I have for myself as a moderator. So I would like to open to the hall for the Q&A sessions. So before we begin our Q&A session, there's a few rules of format. I would say that you can come to our microphone in the center of the hall if you have any questions. And before you ask your questions, please say the name of the speaker. Who would you like to ask for your questions? And say your name and your concerns and ask your questions. Is that okay, everyone? Yes. So I believe we set the Q&A session. So for your audiences, if you have any questions, please come to the center mic in the hall. Come. You guys have any question? Oh, yes. Yes. You may come, yes.
Hi.
Hello sir, hi guys. I would like to point this question to Speaker Gayatri.
Hello.
So my question is, as the how important it is to prioritize passion and personal interest when choosing a career path.
Oh. Okay. I didn't get your name.
My name is Brian.
Gunalan. Okay. So can I call you Guna?
Yes.
Guna. Okay. All right, Guna. So personal interest and passion, right? So may I ask, what is personal interest? Is it money?
My personal interest is money because my biggest goal is to have my own house. And now I'm currently studying early childhood education, and my future plan is to continue degree in psychology and master in clinical psychology.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's great. Give a round of applause to Guna. Okay. Now, when we are still young, we are all young, kan? Jangan say kan? When we started to work, or we want to entering this adult working life, it's all will start with the interest. Because, you know, as a student, I don't know if your parents are rich. My parents are definitely not. So when we work, we don't know what is our passion. Our passion is, I want to buy a house. I want to buy a car. I want to change iPhone, Pro Max, GoPro, 14, 16, whatever. It's possession. We want extra, kita nak gaji besar, betul? We want a huge salary. We want books. We want to travel the world. That is all personal interest, right? Is it wrong? No. Is it normal? Very. So don't feel, jangan rasa macam, you know, but this is not my passion. But I nak ada personal interest. It's normal. When we first start working, kita nak cari duit because we want to have what we want. Now, passion is something that you will find along the line. Along the line, you know, like you said, you want to do psychology, right? That is, I would say, if you say that 10 years, 15 years ago, your mother gonna say, you nak makan apa nanti? Siapa? You nak kerja kat mana? Correct? Correct? If 10, 15 years ago, I say, Mama, I don't want to become a lawyer, I want to be content creator. What do you think my mother will say? Because during my time, kerja yang paling successful, yang paling best, yang paling secure, engineer, lawyer, doctor, banker, inilah. Jadi kita walaupun kita ada bakat jadi content creator, kita tak boleh jadi content creator. Kita tak ada peluang. But for you, it's okay to go for personal interest first because you need that as an anchor in your life. Okay? You will find your passion along the way. So maybe in psychology, maybe you find it, maybe you love working with children. Lepas tu you rasa, these people, needy people are quite annoying. I want to work with the adults. Because you cannot tell now, you cannot tell. right? So it's good that you want to have your own house. Basically, when I'm your age, I don't even think about of a house. So you have something to look forward, which is good, It's just I need extra advice before you purchasing anything, before you buy something that you thought you want. And how I would advise my younger self, take a pause, really think, because buying a house is worse than getting married, You don't like the house, you cannot sell, you still have to pay to the bank. So that is another story. But to me, it's very good, Manalan. You actually have your goal, you have your eyes for it. It's okay to have personal interest. Everybody started the same, and hopefully, inshallah, you find your passion along the way and work towards it. Okay? Thank you.
So thank you so much, Ms. Fairuz. I believe, as you guys know, we do have a YouTube live for the moment. Yes, actually. So I received the questions from our YouTube audience. So the question will be thrown out to Mr. Sheikh. Is that what is your thought about having insurance in early life? Pros and cons. So Mr. Sheikh, any questions? Right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Frankly speaking, there's more pros rather than cons. Cons, maybe a little bit. So pros means it's always good to start young. Okay, have an insurance when you're at younger age. There's a reason behind it. One of it, of course, if you can afford, right? Get one. Okay. Number one, most important is the medical insurance. You can think about others. But medical is a must. Even though we are young, doesn't mean that we can't get any illness. So it's always good to get at younger age. One of the reasons, not only illness, another reason is cheaper. That is the pros. It's cheaper to get when you're young. Okay? Now, not when you're at my age. The problem now is at my age is you get all these illness, and when you want to get an insurance now, will be a problem. That's the example. Okay, the problem is it might be more expensive for sure. Or they might just say, no, you're too old or too sick, I cannot take you. We cannot take the risk. That is the reason. Okay. Now, that's the pros. Cons, I don't see any actually. If you can afford, you just buy it. That's about it. Yeah? Normally, what we face when we sell most of the time nowadays is this generation or the older generation, they realize that it's important, but we still have a lot of work to do, basically to advise people to buy. That is it. That's about it actually.
Alright, sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh. I would like to open to the hall if you have any questions. Yes, if you may, yes, come to the front. Yeah, just a reminder, before you ask the questions, please say the speakers if you'd like to ask the question and say your name and your course. Yes.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Musfira. I'm majoring in Islamic Banking and Finance student. I will intern on this November. So this question is for the second speaker, Mr. Hafiz, because you have experience in the banking industry. So like you said before, it shows that banking industry may not have the work-life balance, because I heard from someone also that we might be come home at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. something like that. So do you have any advice for us Islamic Banking and Finance students to be mentally prepared for this situation?
Ingat tak ada orang tanya tu. So banking, Islamic banking. So my one also Islamic banking inside. So what we need to be prepared is, I think nowadays banking is not like my days. Now you have the online banking, you are the small very simplified. Cuma mungkin the better advice is you have to choose the bank wisely. You know, like, just joking. Cuma, I think sekarang tak macam dulu. Dulu memang work tu like, it's very hard, very heavy work sangat. So macam I lunch pun 4:35 every day. So masuk office 7:30 I start working lunch sebab kita hanya duduk dekat branch, bukan duduk HQ, bukan duduk ada department. So duduk dekat branch. Branch is slightly different from kalau you duduk HQ, kalau you duduk department. Mungkin Islamic banking dia department yang office dia different, dia tak super heavy macam dekat branch. So I think sekarang if you want to mental prepare tu tak macam dulu. So you need to, sekarang you dah belajar banking kan. So I think the most important thing that when you go to the field, you need to know what you do. You know, like macam contoh yang masuk bank, satu institution banking ni, so you need to faham semua sistem, you need to understand every single thing, then kerja dah lebih mudah dan you senang nak solve any problems. Cuma sekarang ni saya cakap, kerja tak macam dulu, because sekarang kalau you pergi branch mana-mana pun dah buat lengang, tak ramai orang, you know, dah tak heavy. Macam my days, baru pukul 11 nombor dah habis, you have to round again. So satu hari mungkin 2-3 kali nombor tu habis. So nombor habis ni maksudnya kan tukar nombor. So nombor tu 200 max per transaction. Maksudnya dia ada different transaction. So my days satu hari 600, 800 nombor tu normal. Sekarang 20 satu hari pun susah. So kalau what I can say is when you nak mental prepare tu, I think you need to know every single thing what you want to do. When you know how to tackle, because banyak orang sekarang, I'm sorry to say, when you go to work, you don't understand what you do. Bila you tak tahu, you start tanya. You tanya dengan orang tak tahu, you akan pusing jauh lah. Bila you pusing jauh, circle, sebenarnya jawapan dia ni je. So, macam tu lah benda yang tu. So, mental prepare adalah, I'm not quite sure sekarang ramai yang baik lambat, tapi bukan cepat lah. Bukan cepat lah. So, 8:30 normal, 8:30 you come back home to normal. And when you in banking, sebab banking dia banyak kalau masuk branch, you will start work on your punya dia panggil backlog after branch close. So baru dia backlog. So bila branch belum tutup, you have to work. Yang walk in tu dia kena attend, you know. So kalau you masuk department yang you terus duduk atas, yang masuk department yang bukan duduk dekat branch, you masuk contoh this bank Islamic, you masuk dekat department yang you do the product, you do whatever, I think you need to know very well. Itu saja. Untuk balik lambat tu sekarang saya tak rasa pukul 1, 11 tu tak tu. Mungkin 8:30 macam kalau saya pukul 3 pagi tu masuk. Boleh ke? Terima kasih.
Sure, thank you so much, Ms. Hafiz. And to the question itself, I really go back to our question of our audience. There was enough audience. This is a question directed to Ms. Siti Virus. That part of tech and communication skills, what are the another skills we should have as a Gen Z to complete and secure a career? And any tips to excel in interview? Yeah, that's
Tips
it.
to excel in an interview and other skill than communicating
Yes,
skill.
yeah.
Okay, I would say thinking outside the box. Because I think when we do interview a lot of Gen Z, contoh kalau kita cakap, what can you do? I can do contoh desk job A, B, C. Can you do D? Cannot. Why cannot? Yang I tak belajar. So I boleh A, B, C saja. I tak boleh D. Okay, how we going to solve this problem? Concierge lah, customer service. Wait for the answer. So I think one thing besides communicating skill, you really need to think outside the box. We have to let our brain cell running. Let them do some exercise. Berjalan-jalan. That's number one. And apa lagi tadi soalan dia?
Except for text and
Interview. Okay, interview. I want to highlight because I've seen Cik Shi buat interview with ramai Gen Z. And sometimes it's online interview. Benda yang at times was shocking to me, the openness. You're coming for interview. It is not a live interview. It's not a physical interview. It's online interview. But yet you cannot put a very decent, proper clothing. Tengah interview bercakap, nanti, okay, you know, this kita tak ketulis dalam buku, right? So for you to secure an interview, you have 30 seconds to impress the other person. 30 seconds tak lama, dari atas bawah habis. So if you are doing a physical interview, make sure you come in with a proper appearance. Okay, dia tak perlu barang mahal, dia tak perlu makeup setebal 8 inci, tak perlu. Cukup sekadar bersih and presentable, right? And then bila bercakap, clear. You know, like ni macam nak ajar menyanyi. When you see, you don't say things like macam mom. Like the interviewer kena macam, what did you say? What did you say? So if you have a problem of talking so fast, I would advise talk slower by pause yourself. Pause. Hi, good morning. My name is, I graduate in, you have to pause. It's better than you talk so fast and I cannot understand. Alright? And in interview, you memang kena confident, but if you want to be unique, be truthful. Be truthful. It's better than you say, I can do that job, I can do this job. When they hire you, you cannot do the job. You know, my way, because when I started the business, I was 22 and my client was 55 years old millionaire. And he asked me something about, I'm a law student now. Dia tanya I pasal stock. So I macam, okay, Datuk saya tak tahu, tapi saya akan find out and get back to you. You know, I thought I will not get him as my client, but he became my client because he saw I was willing to find out from him. He got his own personal accountant, he got his own personal broker, but he gave me the chance because I'm willing to go the extra mile. So, if you tak tahu in any job interview, you be confident, but you be truthful. I don't know. I haven't done this before, but if you want me to do this in my job scope, I will definitely learn and give my very best. Give that assurance. But when you give that assurance, you have to be there. You have to be there. So it's okay if you don't know. Be confident, but be truthful. Because when you are truthful, it's very authentic and feel here. Right? That's what makes you different. That's how I would say that.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna provide summary itself is that we can take risks, I believe. We can take risks and we should take risks, but we should know ourselves, our own limits, as how much you will go for that risk, I believe.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So I will still open the Q&A session from the hall. If you guys have any questions, please come to the center of the hall and ask your questions. Anyone? Oh, we just received a question from our YouTube live. Is that the question is, I would like to ask to Mr. Shaykh. Okay, so the question will be like, how difficult it is for us to accept a new job as a Gen Z? Like to transition from a new job, from a job to another job. How difficult it is. I mean, like, if you may give your own experience and would advise to everyone as a Gen Z. Yes.
Okay. Because as I told before, I've interviewed a lot of Gen Z, which is fresh grads. Right? Actually, it's not difficult if you want to take risk, like what I said before. If you want to try something different, it's not difficult. Whether you want to accept, whether you want to learn or not, it's up to you. You have to decide. So my job as the interviewer, normally I will explain what are the benefits that we can offer, what we can give you, what career growth that you can see in future for yourself, how much money you can make. We can tell them all that, but end of the day, you have to decide whether you want to take the risk or not. So my advice is try to take the risk, try something different in your life. You know, sometimes, like what I mentioned before, doesn't mean if you don't try, you can't get it. You know, sometimes the opportunity is there. You just have to, okay, let's try this, let's do this, and have that mentality. Like what we mentioned, think outside of the box. And don't only stay in one area, focus at that only. That's my advice.
Alright, sure. Thank you so much. Yes, sure.
Ada sikit lah. So ada tadi macam apa soalan tadi?
Soalan dia, how difficult it is to turn from a job to another job?
So ada sikit je. For everyone here and for everyone yang online, you nak tukar tak susah. What you need to do is lower your expectation. Kalau you tak lower your expectations, this new company is better than this one, do whatever you jump this job. If you don't lower your expectation, it will be hard for you. Itu je.
Alright, thank you so much, Mr. Abid. We open to the hall again. If you have any question, please just stand in the middle of the center and just wait for a bit and ask for the question. Okay? And also, there's another one coming up. Okay, so this one is in general. I believe I will ask to the speaker itself to decide. Is that what are some of the potential drawbacks of focusing solely on career advancement without considering work-life balance? Okay. So what are the potential drawbacks in focusing in only career advancement but without prioritizing work-life balance?
Yes. Soalan mana cakap lepas clear kan? So nak fokus career sahaja.
Yes,
Not the work-life balance.
yes. So we like us as a Gen Z, we just work.
Okay. You should. Because now you're still young, you're still single, and available. So you should work hard. Work-life balance, this is my honest opinion. Work-life balance, if you bila you dah sampai certain age, work-life balance is important. Bila you nak get married, you ada anak, you ada family, itu important, work-life balance. But when you still young, work, takut salah cakap ni, you kerja sekuat-kuat yang boleh, to the max, you work hard to the max. Hari katalah you pergi kerja hari ni, hari Rabu, cuba balik hari Jumaat, doesn't matter because you're still single. You know, kalau it's not for all. Mungkin ada yang Gen Z sekarang that you have to take care of your mother, your father, your family, mungkin kurang sihat atau mungkin adik-beradik you masih lagi belajar, you ada different responsibility. But if you're single, you can go all out, work hard.
Kita tambah sikit.
Sure, boleh.
So, kalau yang muda-muda, those who are very young kan, I think now it's trending for work healing. Gimana tu? Healing ke? Healing. Nak healing apa yang muda sangat? Alright? When you are young, you can healing. Bukan tak boleh. Because that is part of your orang kata social. You can balance juga. But when you are young, work. Trust me, adik-adik, I nasihatkan work, because when you come to my age, you cannot work as hard as you can now. Dulu I boleh ada 8 appointment satu hari. Now, after 2 appointments, I'll be like, okay, I need to take some nap. You know, it's just the process, aging process. You know, some women very scared to talk about age. I am 38 years old. So I've been working ever since I was 22. Alright, non-stop. And do I regret working hard in my youth? No. But for you, for this Gen Z, this generation, ada banyak sangat issue about depression, anxiety. I think the COVID does contribute to that. You take care of that. You need, if you nak healing, if you rasa you nak depressed, you rasa you nak kena anxiety, boleh lah healing sekejap-sekejap. But not every week, not all the time. Work very, very hard while you can. Okay?
Alright, sure. Thank you so much. I believe, okay, this is my last question for the Q&A sessions, is that in general, what advice for you guys as an experience in career towards for the new agent? As in general, what advice would you give? So we'll start with our first speaker, Mr. Sheikh, and Madras. Alright, sure, thank you.
Okay. I think my advice is before you, like I think I mentioned earlier, so before you join any company, do some research about your company, do background research. Okay, and make sure that is what you want to do, you know, in your life, and try not to jump jobs. Try not to do that. Stay with one if you can, or 2 max, or 3, your career, and grow your career in your company. It's always good to do that, because if you start young, then by certain age you don't have to work hard anymore, inshallah. You see how you work if you start young. Yeah? So what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking for a job, try your best to do your research about the company, make sure it's a good company, make sure you join. I know it's not 100% that you're going to be working there your whole life, but there is a risk that you can basically take the risk that you have to take if you join a company whereby you already know about the company. Okay, and yeah, that's my advice actually.
That's my advice, Mr. Sheikh. And how about Mr. Luis?
My advice to, how old are you guys? How young are you guys? 23, 22, 20 ada okay lah. 20 saja easier. So my advice will be, you have macam tadi kita punya brother Gunalan cakap, you ada personal interest kan. Why don't you combine, you do the passion to achieve your personal interest. Because you are still young. Katalah sekarang umur 20. If you go all out in whatever you want to do in your passion for 10 years, you got nothing to lose, because next 10 years you baru 30, you still can find a job. You know, like don't put yourself there like, okay, apa yang saya nak waktu je, saya nak kerja ni, buka PC pukul 9 sampai pukul 6, tutup, another 30 years. Explore, do whatever you want, make your passion align with your personal interest, then do all that. That's my advice to all the youngsters like me.
Actually, it is not a check. And about Mr. Luis?
A short advice, don't waste your youth. Don't waste your youth. Stay focused, work hard, jangan risau sangat masalah cinta. This is a very crucial age, job studies about France. I believe you heard all these stories, and I've seen people, my friends. Okay, so do not waste your youth, work hard, learn as many as you can. Okay, if you major in one, it's okay to know about other things. Alright, learn as much as you can, explore, connect with so many people, business people, and beware who you surround yourself with. Okay? Beware who you are friends with. Only friends, the one yang really truthful and to lift you up. Alright? Focus, do not waste your youth. It only comes one. And it goes by very fast. Okay? Thank you.
What is the social factor? Alam satu je lagi ni untuk semua Uni Razak students and everyone yang tengok ni lah. My advice last will be do what you like, you have to like what you do. Okay? Itu sahaja.
Thank you so much. Do what you like and like what you do. So, just for your information to the speakers, our student Uni Razak, we don't only have compassionate students, like you saw, we also have online students and also working adult students. Yes. So that's just now we just received an online questions is regarding about the working adults because we will be talking about the new fresh graduates, right? So this question is that what advice would you give to working adults? There's a new perspective here for working adults who are currently pursuing and going to complete their BBA, not MBA, BBA. So how can we plan our careers further after completing the BBA as a working adult, not as a fresh graduates? Yes. So the question, I believe the question was thrown to every speaker, so everyone will have. Yes.
Okay, when you are fresh grad, you don't have working experience, you start to work, you actually start over. Regardless you student apa pun, diploma, degree, master, if you are fresh grad, tak pernah kerja and you start to work, you start with zero. But for working adults who are continuing their study, you start with experience. So if you are one of those person, you are gold. You are gold, but you also need to be adaptable. You need to adapt because coming here to work, you need to adapt with the Gen Z. You are gold because you start with experience and you can now choose better career path because you already know yourself. What you like, what you want, and how you want to retire. You can choose better. Okay?
All right. So, any speakers would like to add on? Yes.
I'm so sorry because I'm not domestic images, so I'm fine for that teacher.
I think I agree with Siti. When you already have experience, right, it's easier for you to think wider what you want to do in your life. If let's say you will want to have a career change, then it's always good to go for it. Good, go for it. If you feel that you have the passion to move on to another industry, then why not? You should try. Again, my favorite quote is take the risk. Go for it. That's my advice.
All right, sure. So we have two quotes of the day is that go for it and like what you do and do what you like from Mr. Hafiz. So that's it. I believe that's all our Q&A session for today. So thank you so much speakers for sharing your valuable insight for today. We hope this discussion can shed light on the distinctions between jobs and career and has equipped us as a Gen Z with the knowledge to make informed decisions regarding our future in career. So remember, the journey to self-discovery and self-enhancement is from within yourself and how willingly you are to make the risks, to make the change. So that's all for today, and then we conclude our Next Gen Series 2023 for the job versus career. So we look forward to see you guys everyone. Have a nice day and bye-bye.
Ini betul ke atau tipu? Jangan ambil risiko. Mari, saya kongsikan program yang 100% sah dan mampu untuk mengubah hidup anda. Allianz CEO Program.
Dahlah tu, pergilah. Nanti lambat pula masuk kelas.
Mak, nanti bila Aisyah dah grad, dapat kerja bagus-bagus, Aisyah tolong Mak dengan adik-adik.
InsyaAllah, Mak doakan ya.
Jika anda seorang graduan dan anda mempunyai keinginan, semangat dan kecekalan untuk mengubah hidup anda dan keluarga, Kami akan memberikan segala bantuan yang anda perlukan melalui Allianz CEO program. Seperti Bella, dia juga dulu seorang graduan yang ingin mengubah hidupnya dan keluarga. Dan dia telah memilih Allianz.
Ya, sebab bukan semua pilihan kerjaya ada apa yang Allianz tawarkan. Alhamdulillah, saya bersyukur sertai Allianz yang telah berikan segala sokongan untuk saya berjaya dalam dunia insurans ini. Hari ini, saya mampu berikan kehidupan yang lebih baik untuk keluarga saya.
Spencer, pastikan semua kerja ni siap sebelum jam 12.
Kan best kalau aku boleh jadi bos sendiri.
Tak susah pun untuk memulakan perjalanan menjadi usahawan dan bos anda sendiri. Kami akan memberikan anda segala yang diperlukan untuk menjadi ejen insurans terbaik dan mencapai sama ada target MDRT, iaitu anugerah tertinggi dalam bidang insurans atau team champion. Macam Spencer,
Pengalaman saya sebelum ini hanyalah dalam dunia korporat, tanpa sebarang kejualan atau pengetahuan mengenai produk. Selepas menyertai Allianz, saya menerima segala latihan daripada para mentor dan komuniti yang berpengalaman. Dalam masa 3 tahun ini, saya telah berjaya merekrut 5 orang ahli dan tahun ini saya berhasrat untuk terus mengembangkan pasukan saya.
Kesiannya. Tidur dah nak mama ni. Tunggu mama balik kerja. Mungkin aku patut berhenti kerja. Baru boleh luangkan lebih banyak masa dengan keluarga.
di Allianz, kami sedar betapa pentingnya keseimbangan dan kami tidak mahu latar belakang menjadi penghalang. Kenapa perlu korbankan kejayaan untuk keluarga? Siapapun anda juga boleh berjaya dalam industri insurans.
Dengan Allianz, saya diajar untuk mengemudi kerjaya saya dengan cara sendiri. Sekarang, saya bekerja mengikut masa yang saya mahu di mana-mana sahaja.
Allianz CEO program terbukti mampu melahirkan usahawan cemerlang dan juga membantu ramai dari pelbagai latar belakang berbeza berjaya dalam industri insurans. Bukan itu sahaja, malah kami turut menyediakan bantuan kewangan. Peluang sudah disediakan. Hanya menunggu anda untuk menyahut cabaran ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Jom sertai Allianz CEO program hari ini. Join the best, be the best.